Hey everybody, welcome back into the Friday Five. Chip Walters here with you from Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates. And as always on a Friday, we try to give you a different topic in real estate. Sometimes topics that aren't involved in real estate, but today certainly is. And Jessica Allen of Memorial Title is here with me. And first of all, we want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July weekend.
Absolutely.
And be safe out there, whatever you may be doing, because I would imagine this is a 4-day weekend for a lot of people.
I would bet so.
So, all right, Memorial Title, what do? They close when your transaction comes to a close. They're the ones that gives you that long piece of paper and tells you to start signing your name.
That's right.
A lot of times.
Absolutely. A lot of times.
So one of the things that where we want to drill down to today is title insurance.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a little bit of a mystery to some people, and they say, well, I'm going into this big subdivision. Why do I need title insurance? So why do you always have a really good explanation on why people do need title insurance?
Sure. So somebody has always owned that land, even before the subdivision was there, before the developer decided to buy it and develop it. So you never know really what's out there. We do a title search on the property, so we think we know what's out there. But there's always the cases that something could have been forged in the back chain, or a power of attorney could have been used when it had expired. And so those are the sort of things that could come back to bite you if you don't have title insurance. The title insurance protects your interest in the property should somebody come knock on your door and say, hey, this was so-and-so's property and I inherited it and I'm wanting to take it back from you.
Yeah, and many times you don't really have there's not a choice to be made, but if there is a choice, it is the smart choice to make, because give an example of what could happen.
So say Grandpa Joe owned the land before the development was done, and he had, say, a half son somewhere, and the children of his current marriage somehow cut that person out, maybe a sibling rivalry kind of thing. They cut that person out of the will, out of the ownership proceeds, whatever happened, when their father passed. And then, he finds out about it, and he comes, hey, this whole subdivision was my, father's land, and I didn't get anything from it. So he can come back and make claim that he has ownership interest in that property.
Yeah.
And then if that does happen, if you have title insurance, then you are filing a claim with your insurance carrier, and they are fighting that battle for you. If you do not have insurance coverage, then you're fighting that battle on your own dime.
Yeah.
And time.
And with my clients, many times you've given the explanation or said, look at it as prepaid lawyer fees.
Sure.
Because basically a title insurance policy on the average home here is about what 3 or 4 hours of a really good attorney would cost you.
Absolutely. It's a much cheaper route to go just to be insured and know that you were protected if something was to happen.
The other thing too is if you're getting a loan for a home, 99% of the time you will have to have title insurance.
Correct.
At least for the lender.
Right.
But the owner's policy and the lender's policy, it's very cheap to add one
Correct.
to the other.
Yeah. So most loan types that you get, they're going to require a lender's title policy. That only protects their interest. It does not protect you as the homeowner at all. But when they're purchased together, you get them at what's called a simultaneous issue rate. So the rate is much cheaper for your owner's policy if you buy them together with your loan policy.
Okay. What is the biggest mystery about title insurance, and what is one nugget else that they need to know about title insurance?
I would just say that it's a peace of mind thing for you. This is one of the biggest investments you're ever going to make, in your house. And so it's important because you never know who could come back and there was a lien that was missed. And, some of the phrases I hear is that, well, I'm closing with you, so I'll just come back and sue you. Well, there's things that, we have you sign because we don't know everything that's out there. We don't know if it's forged. So just because you're closing at a title company doesn't necessarily mean that something couldn't come up in the future. Right.
But title insurance certainly does give you that peace of mind, like
Correct.
You said, moving forward. And it's always nice when if in the remote chance there is a battle to fight, that you have somebody at your back.
Absolutely.
So-
Absolutely. And it's the one-time fee, and you're covered for the whole life of the time you own the property.
All right, we promised you 5 good minutes with Jessica Allen, and we gave you 5 good minutes with Jessica today. And if you have any questions about closings or title insurance, please be sure and give her a call at Memorial Title. Hope you have a great weekend.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right, adios. Happy 4th.